Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this card making tutorial. This is the lovely card we're making today. Isn't it beautiful? It's this lovely birthday card and all of these florals are actually from the Extraordinary Floral washi tape, and I'll be showing you how this washi tape works in a second. It is marvellous. I love it. So this was Strawberry Slush, card base and sentiment. This time we're going to do slightly different. We're going to do Blackberry Bliss and Berry Burst. I've got my stamp in my stamping tool. This is the stamp set I'm going to use. It's called With You in Mind. I'm going to use this lovely Happy Birthday, but there's some other lovely sentiments there as well you can use. And we're going to be stamping this time in Berry Burst ink. So let's get that out. Give it a bit of a stamp, a bit of a ink up. Push down. Lovely jubbly. Right, close that up and clean up our stamp so we can take it out of this tool. Give ourselves some space. Okay. And let's put this back in its little home for now. And get rid of this. So now I'm just going to cut this out using my trimmer quickly. So let's get that out. And I don't measure, I just go for it. I think that's okay. I think I want a little bit more off here. Maybe a bit closer. Yeah, I like that better. You can always take more off, but you can't put more on. And then let's just see here. Maybe just a little bit here. Yeah, I like that. Right, let's get rid of these scraps. Get rid of the trimmer. Now I'm just going to mat this on some Berry Burst cardstock. So I'm just going to find some adhesive. I'm just going to use this for now. This is just some seal. I'm just going to put that there. And whoops. And then I'm just going to cut around it roughly. And then I'll cut around it properly. And find a long scissors with a long blade makes that much easier to do. Right. Let's bring in our card base. Our card base, as I said, is Blackberry Bliss. Standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Then I've got a piece here of basic white cardstock. And I'm going to put that on the inside for the insert. And then I've got another piece of basic white, same size. I've put through this Glass and Gardens Designers embossing fold, and I don't know if this is still around, but if it is, I'll link to it below. I'll link to all the supplies I've used today below, and you can shop those in my online shop. If this isn't available, I'll link to some other embossing folders that you can use. There are plenty available. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there on the front, give a little border, that's fine, and then I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I'm gonna need a new thing of dimensionals soon. Definitely. That's the end of that. Almost. I think I've just got one and a little bit of an edge left. Right, so take the backings off here, and then I'm going to put this sort of centered on my card like that. Now I've used, this is the Extraordinary washi tape, and you get a ton of sets on here. I can't remember how many, and you can either use them as they are and put them straight on your cutting mat and cut them out, or you can put it on basic white like I've done and cut them out. And you can see here it just tears off as one big strip, and you get tons there. I'm not going to tear it all off now. And then you cut it out with a matching die. So one strip measures this amount of space, and it cuts out with a matching die, which is this one, the Extraordinary Flora die. And there's also a stamp set to match as well. Get that out the way. You can see here I've cut already, to save time, I've put it down on basic white and I've cut it out. And you can see here, cuts out beautifully, but you can see here how many florals you get just from one sheet of that washi. Absolutely tons and tons. So we are going to use some of these today, and let's just start sticking. I'm going to follow roughly what I did before because I liked that arrangement. So if it seems like I'm just doing it randomly, I'm not. I'm following what roughly I did before. Tuck that in like that. And then I think we can put this one down here. Something like that. This one could still go here, I think. I'm not putting a lot of Tombow on. You don't need loads. I've decided to keep everything on the basic white because it just makes it less see-through, and I don't want it to be so see-through for this card, as washi tape is always quite see-through. It's the nature of washi tape. I'm going to put this one down here. And then I should say you also get two colorways. You get the pinky one which we used before, and then you get this one. So you get sort of some options as well. Okay, I'm going to use up quite a bit of what I've got, I think, because I want to cover this in florals. As I said, there is the matching stamp set, and the matching stamp set cuts out exactly the same, stamps out exactly the same florals. The only thing is you need to colour them yourself, which is no problem, because I love to colour. But for speed, this is great. Okay. gonna put that just that. And let's layer some florals around. And I've used everything except this one. I want to use this one too, just for so I don't have anything left. Simple as that. But I don't want a lot of it showing. There we go. So there is the card. You could use some rhinestones now or something like that if you want, but I actually just like the way it was there and there. So there you've got the two cards. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing these lovely happy birthday cards featuring the With You in Mind stamp set and the Extraordinary Floral washi tape and matching dies. Don't they make gorgeous floral birthday cards? So I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you want any more information about the project, the supply list measurement, it's all on the blog post, and the links to that are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.